Hey everyone, Shabba here and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2008, I forgot what it was then, FM18, the Gibraltar Challenge. Now today we have our first match in charge. It's going to be a friendly match against our reserve team, so nothing too amazing, but it gives us a chance to really see a lot of our players on the pitch at once. Now I've got no idea who to pick, to be honest. I don't know what, yeah, there we go. Right, so that's the formation it's suggesting. I don't know if I like that or not. Maybe I might go for a diamond. We have a lot of strong strikers. I don't really want to have a formation that doesn't have a lot of strikers, to be honest. Right, so I think in goal, I want to go for PJ Tovey. Why not? And then in defensive midfield, I want to go for myself. Where am I? It's in order, isn't it? Oh, have I? No, I haven't. There we go. Shabby game. There we go. Right, let's show filters and remove unavailable. Right, there we go. That's a bit better. Right. So we've got myself and PJ Tovey in the squad. Now, I'm going to play... There's nothing really I'm that good at, is there? Let's just stick with standard defensive midfield then. Now, Eusebio was our key player, wasn't he? So maybe we should play Eusebio on the left. What are our choices then with the right back? So we've got Rafa, we've got Bagliatelio. That's it, we've just got those two right backs. That's not great, that is it? We've got Yannick. He's pretty good actually. And then there's Rafa. To be honest, I think that Yannick is probably the better player, so let's go for him on the right. Left backs then, we've got Frank Dickinson or Ledesma or Benjamin Wilks. So Wilks is not great. Ledesma is better, but still not fantastic. Frank Dickinson is a good young player, but I think it's going to be the game for Ledesma here, I think. Centre-back pairing then. So we've got Ivan Garcia, who's probably actually very, very good. He's just got really low strength. We've also got Gerardo Lopez Rico. Pretty decent again, really low strength. I'd like to get a stronger centre-back in there then. Those are literally the only... So we've got Frank Dickinson as well, who's actually got 15 tackling and he's got pretty good strength. I'm thinking Frank Dickinson should play in the centre-back role alongside Garcia. There we go, that's those two sorted. And then we're looking for right wing. So right wing, we've got a choice then between Peter Sampson, who I think it should definitely be Peter Sampson, to be honest. I'm not even going to look, it's Peter Sampson. Right. Cams. We've literally got one cam. Two cams. James Elul, who is pretty good actually. Pretty good player. Or there's Brian Fernandez Perez, who again is a pretty good player. Is that it? I thought there was a youngster as well, wasn't there? The youngster must be playing for the other one. Then we're going to go for James Elul. Right midfield we need then as well. We did right midfield. Yeah, Samson's playing. Right. Strikers then. So we've got quite a few choices. We've got Jose Antonio Campoy Lopez. Not the best. Brian Fernando Perez. Decent finishing actually. Pretty good. Pepe can play up there as well. There we go. I can just do that kind of. Manuel Garcia Sanchez. Decent. Antonio Postigo looks like a better player actually. Then we've got Callum Thomas. And we've got Jack Wilkins. You know what? I think it's going to be Thomas and Wilkins, I think, up front. Thomas and Wilkins. And then I will ask my... ask the assistant to pick the substitutes. There we go. And there we go. That's our first team then. I'm not quite sure. Should we go for... Where's our tactics? Okay, we're going to go for control, flexible. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Let's go for it then. I want to probably change a few of these maybe. Not that. I want to change this. So what are you supposed to be? Your best as a defensive forward support will do. And your best as an advanced forward attack. That works pretty well. Elul, I keep clicking on the wrong bit. Elul, you are not very good in any of these positions. Okay. Maybe you shouldn't be the player we're playing here then. Maybe it should be Brian Fernandez Perez, who's slightly better. Slightly better. Not amazing still. Let's go for advanced playmaker attack. Eusebio, you're a supporting winger. Samson, you're going to be an attacking winger. I'm as good as I'm going to get. Ledesma is a defensive fullback. Dickinson, stopper. Tagliatelle, whatever his name is. Let's go for an attacking winger. There we go. Well, I'm happy with that then. That's our first team to play off against our reserves, which should be interesting because we've got quite a good group. Oh god. We've got quite a few good young players. So I just knocked a spoon over my desk. Here we go then. This is my first game actually. I've not played a game on this yet. So this is my first chance to see exactly how this all plans out. So this is the dressing room now. Okay, looks like I've done that already. Let's go for kickoff then. A little shake of the hands of the managers. There's literally no crowd whatsoever. Oh, so I suppose it's a... Whoa, that's loud. I forgot to turn my speakers down. There we go. God, I've not played this game. I didn't play last year's game until I bought it. I didn't really play it much, to be honest. Right, so I would expect to win here, as you would do. It's a reserves, for God's sake. But they should have some really good young players in their team as well. So yeah, don't forget what I said last time. If you want to be part of the squad, then of course put your information in the comment section down below. I just need your name or the name you want to use me on the game. Go on, Thomas. There we go, 1-0. Callum Thomas, assisted by Brian Fernandez Perez. Yeah, so just drop down in the comment section below your name, what nationality you want to be, and what position you want to be, and we will rename one of our youth players after you, of course. Of course, if you want to be Gibraltarian, it's probably going to be a bit better for you because you'll get more play time, but you can be any nation in the world you want to be. If you want to be from Kazakhstan, then you be from Kazakhstan. You want to be from Saudi Arabia, then you do that. I've got no problem. I pick anyone. I don't mind honestly. Right, so 1-0 up. Good goal then by Thomas. I feel like he's going to be a good player. I think both those strikers look absolutely fantastic. So the youngsters we're playing myself, Shabby Gamer. I don't think I'm that good, to be honest. PJ Toby in goal I think is very good. Dickinson in centre-back's very good. Samson on the wing is very, very good. And the two strikers are very good as well. Here is Samson, talk of the devil. He's got 15 crossing, Samson. Oh, he's at the crossbar and the post in one shot. That's very unlikely, isn't it? Very unlikely. Right, is there going to be a corner taken by Samson? Good ball in. Jittery, isn't it? Is that just me, or... I don't remember it being this jittery before. Well, it was always a little bit like that, wasn't it, I suppose? Smooth it out a bit now. Dickinson, David Dickinson. Ball into the middle, left behind. 1-1, pulled out to the goal. Assisted by David Dickinson. So some good stuff here from these players. Disappointed or not, to be honest, because although we've conceded, it's to our own team, so we're seeing some good stuff from the youngsters. So 1-1 after 22 minutes. I like the focus attacks. That's pretty good. So it's showing you where the attack's coming from. So it's pretty even on our side. On their side, they're going much more heavily down the left. Now we've moved a bit more onto the wings as well. But you can change that. I think we might try and push down the wings. Ledesma, who's been booked. Into Fernandez Perez. We've got the assist for the first. It's a big ball back to Baglietto. There's me. Into Wilkins. Thomas the goal scorer. Fernandez Perez back to Thomas. go. Peter Sampson getting the goal, assisted by Shabby Gamer. And we lead 2-1. I think I can change the graphics settings to make it a bit more smooth. It's a little bit nice. Match speed. Right? Yeah, there's nothing else. Can we like change it to like, oh, what sideline? Is that like watching the game properly? That'd be cool. I want to see if we can do. I'll change it back. I just want to see what these camera angles are, to be honest. It looks like we might go half time then at 2-1 up. That's not bad. I'll settle for that. I'll settle for that. Goals by Sampson and Thomas, our two youngsters. They're playing pretty well as well. Dyche's got a 7.0 over there and Dickinson's got a 6.8. But I think at the moment we're doing pretty well. Let's go to the dressing room. I might... Oh. I don't think I'm doing team talks, am I? Oh, that's not, I thought the sideline was going to be different to that, but... Oh, no, I'm on director again. That's okay. Let's go camera then, let's go TV, that's what we want, TV camera. Do you know why it's so jittery? That's the only thing I can't understand. There's not really much graphical settings you can change, is there, on this game? It's a very... I suppose it's just a game, isn't it? We're really running at like 19 frames a second at the moment. Right, 56 minutes gone then. We must think about doing a substitute pretty soon then. How do we substitute this year, right? Tactics? There we go. Postigo in place of Thomas, who scored a goal. Elo can come on. Jones, you might have come on. That was left back, wasn't it? We have a... Well, that brought Ratford. I think we'll Ratford and switch these two around. And there's stuff going on behind the screen. You can't change the game. Over the score. What's going on? Pepe in place of Sabio. That's probably enough for now. And let's go on Lopez in place of Garcia. Okay. And let's come out and tactics well back to pitch. Is that made those tactics right? Is that substitutions going to happen now, they? Big ball forward by Toby. Good run here by Baker. Samson flattened him. Ooh, Samson just injured somewhere. Samson. Calm down, calm down. Are those tactics going to happen now then, are they? Oh, he's down. He's in a bad way, he is. Have they been accepted, those changes? Oh, confirmed changes, there we go. So make those substitutes then. Change the team quite a bit now, get a bit of freshness across the whole squad. Perez played an 8.1, that's pretty good. Thomas played a 7.1, so Perez was the best player actually. I'm playing a 7.8, which is pretty good. On the other team, Dyche on a 6.9. It's been a bit tricky, I suppose, isn't it? 2-1 victory's not too bad, I'll be pretty happy with that. I'll settle for it anyway. If it does come through. Maybe you do want to speed this up a little bit, so match speed between highlights, very fast. During highlights, we'll just boost it up a little bit, slightly faster. Oh, he's buggered that up. Postigo's got the ball into the middle. Wilkins heading into the back of the net, 3-1. Postigo just come on the pitch. And it's Wilkins, the other youngster, who gets himself a goal. It was a bit of a hash up by the goalkeeper, really White. He lost it. Postigo spent a lot of time on that ball there, didn't he? Almost wasted the opportunity that Wilkins was able to get there. Latch onto Postigo's cross, and we do lead 2-1. 3-1, sorry. 3-1. I'm quite happy what I've seen from both sides here today, to be honest. Seen some good, interesting football by the reserves. Oh, good tackle, Dickinson. Oh, good ball. Wilkins is on the end of that. Wilkins puts it into the back of the net to make it 4-1. Postigo with another assist. That Postigo-Wilkins combination is working very well here. But that tackle by Frank Dickinson and that ball forward, headed on by Postigo, Wilkins was just happy, well able to make that run, put it beyond the keeper. And I feel like this is the beginning of something special in this team. I really do. I think we're doing well here. Dickinson probably needs to come off. He's struggling energy-wise. Let's let him have his own applause. Do you have any more centre-backs on the bench? We don't have any more centre-backs on the bench. Can these players play centre-back? Yes, Rafa can. So Rafa's going to play in place of him. And then we're going to change our left-back for Wilkes. Let's bring on Sanchez in place of Wilkins. Muscat in place of me. And the only person left is Sanchez, who is going to be Samson, who's going to get swapped for Sanchez Perez. That gives us a full. It doesn't really matter. Literally, these guys are going to get like 5 minutes of football. That's it, but it doesn't matter too much, does it? Oh, Sanchez Perez got injured in that short period of time. Wow, that was pretty poor, wasn't it? Right, I know you play on the other side, but I don't care. Full-time whistle. PJ Togo won't be happy not keeping a clean sheet. And there we go. The final whistle goes consistently for quite some time. And there we go, that is the end of the game. 4-1 victors against our under-18s. There we go. Pretty good. I like that. Pretty good. Be interesting to see what the results are after that. And so Perez got injured. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 months if we send him to a specialist, or 3 months if we leave him to the physio. I'm going to send him to a specialist, I think. It's only £500. We can deal with that. Paul Dyche's performance was in particular performance. Being 16-year-old striker, took his goal well and generally looked lively. So Paul Dyche, we couldn't use him, of course, because he was locked in with the reserves. Pretty good looking player, actually. I think he's going to be very strong for the reserves this year, but he'll probably get a bit of football with us as well. Lee Thomas also injured between 7 to 8 weeks. Wow. That was a terrible first start to us for us, wasn't it, really? He's got 14 finishing. He's actually pretty good as well, but he's going to be out now for a while. That was a terrible first game, really, wasn't it, really? But our next game is going to be against Lions, which is a bit more interesting because Lions are a team in the top division of Gibraltar. So it'll give us a bit more of an indication of roughly where we are in... Ooh, so Lions actually want one of our players on loan. They want Andrew West on loan. And they're going to play him, I think, as... They're saying he's going to be a backup player. But I feel like it probably is worth doing. They're going to pay his whole wages. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll let you do that because you might give a bit of football than we are. These are our homegrown players, which is good. Match preparation, we're getting pretty used to this formation. Do we want to stick with this formation? That's the question. Or do we want to change it? I think we do need to play a formation with 2 strikers. Do we want to play a formation with 3 strikers, though? Because we've got a pretty strong set of strikers in this squad. We really want to have wingers because we want to utilise Samson, who's probably our strongest player. Oh, the under-21s. Ah, that could be a problem. I let the under-21s have all the players that weren't fit, so that could be a problem. Okay, so these are some just general bits and bobs. Recommendation, use youth facilities. Contract renewal should be done. Professional contracts, okay. Let's have PJ Toby sign up to a new contract. Offer new contract. We want to have you as a part-timer for 2 years. It said £80 is the limit. Let's offer it £80, see what he says. He's happy. Sweet. PJ Toby's locked in as a part-timer. Nice. Liam Moreno. Yeah, very good. Offer new contract. Again, we want to go part-time. We know the players have got good potentials. We want to try and take advantage of that, don't we, really? We do have a decent enough wage budget to be able to offer these sort of things to players anyway. Plus, we want to make sure if we do end up losing one of these youngsters, we do get some money for it. Because that would be the worst if we don't get any money for it. Just one of our best players disappearing off to a like a Man United or something and end up getting absolutely not a penny for them. So these players should be changed to not needed. So Matthew Stott, Englishman, yep. Daniel Rogers, Gibraltarian, probably not that good either. And Benjamin Wilkes, yep. So it's saying to change all these players to not needed, which we will do. Okay. So we've got this game. What I'll probably do is just have this game against Lions and then we'll leave it there. I'll do the other two with friendly matches off camera and then we'll get all the way next episode at the beginning of the season. So I want to talk philosophies. Okay. That's fine. I'd like to add a new philosophy. I would like to play youngsters. Develop youngsters and bring them through the first team regularly. And I would also like to sign a large number of youth players. I'm happy with that. I have no further suggestions. Okay. I basically just buggered myself there because they didn't want to do anything in specific and I've just told them this is what I want to do. And now that's what they're going to judge me on. So that probably wasn't great, was it? Wow, a lot of contracts due to expire. Right, this is a little job I need to do off camera, I think. Just sort all those contracts out. Tactical reminder, we've got good strengths, good weaknesses. Well, bad weaknesses, of course. We allowed 34 entries into our final third to develop into 7 shots on goal. This is pretty cool. We regained possession well in central areas in the middle of the pitch in the final third. Partnerships. That's pretty cool as well. Partnerships, I like that. Okay. Hand over to assistant manager. I don't know what I'm doing there, so I'll let him sort it out for now. Right. So we've got literally these 3 friendly matches, then nothing for 3 months, which is stupid, really. I think it's I don't know why it is, to be honest. But this is a really interesting match because this is going to give us more of an idea of roughly where we sit against some of the bigger clubs. Now, do we want to change much? I think we're going to have to because our condition's low. Let's just be interested, right? Let's see what the assistant says to do. Ooh. So pick without restriction entire team. And this is what he picks. So he obviously thinks this is the best team, but obviously I'm not fit. We do have access to the youngsters now as well. So he took Samson out of the team, which I'm a bit surprised about. I thought Samson was probably one of the better ones, to be honest. He brought Dyche in as an attacking midfield. Dyche was the one I was looking at then. So Dyche is actually pretty good there. We put him as a support. That's good. I like that. I do like that. The problem is these strikers are struggling a little bit. Maybe Postiga can start the game. So I don't want to risk anyone getting injured in this one. Frank Dickinson, you're a little bit low. So let's play... Ivan Garcia's pretty low as well, isn't he? Paul Long. And myself, I just don't want to risk me getting injured. Playing Muscat in that position. He's not very good at that position though, is he? He does not like playing defensive midfield. But unfortunately, we haven't got many other options. Oh, we do. We've got Tom Harrison. You can play there then. I don't know much about Tom Harrison, but he's playing. Why won't he go in the team? There we go. Now he has. He's an anchor man. And he's put Blake in goal. But I think PJ Toby's a better goalkeeper, so PJ Toby, you can come in. There we go. Sweet, I like that. Nothing too risky. We've got Wilkes in there. Postiga, what's your favourite? You're a poacher. Okay, that's great. Long. That's fine for you. You want to be a defensive centre-back. Rafa, you want to be a defensive wing-back. Right, I think everyone's happy then. Let's go. Let's have this game against Lions. This is an important game. It gives us an idea of roughly where we stand, although we're not playing our best team because a few of them are not fit. So we're actually better than what we have to offer here. So the thing is I like about having the youngsters is that you actually get faces in the game. I don't think anyone's really created a Gibraltarian face pack, you know. Right, here we go then. A shake of the hands and we are ready to go. Can we come out on top of Lions here? Oh, Tripolina. Be interesting as well if any of our youngsters get called up for the Gibraltarian squad anytime soon, and if any of our youngsters get sort of poached. And like I said, I don't mind too much if they do, because it is for the benefit of the nation. And every year we're going to get more youngsters coming through, and you never know, we might be able to bring through some really good ones that will be able to really get better and better and better. That's the idea. Basically, we just keep bringing through really good young players for our academy. In here, PJ Tony, good save. Keep bringing through really good players in our academy. The ones that we lose are going to go on to bigger and better things and improve the nations. The ones that we get to keep are going to keep improving us to the point where we will end up, hopefully, becoming one of the world's best teams by utilising our youth. But also, once we get a bit more money, and of course, once we become professional, because we can't buy much until you become professional, we'll be able to try and bring in some other players as well from around the world. Like I said in the last episode, I've got a mod on the game basically where every nation in the world has the best potential to bring through a world-class player. So essentially you'll be getting world-class players from every different nation. It's not just going to be dedicated to the big nations, your France, your Italy, your England, your Brazil, those sort of nations. We'll get really good young players from anywhere in the world. And he also made the mod where it also brings more players through from the smaller nations as well. So if you're not playing some of the smaller nations, it will still bring some players through from that nation, if that makes any sense. If you've not loaded it. So say, for example, you've not loaded Kyrgyzstan as a nation, then you will still hopefully get a few Kyrgyzstan players come through, and they could have potentially world class, you never know. Anyway, enough blabbering on. So it's 0-0, which is interesting. Like I said, Lions are the league above us. So if we can put on a good performance here, if we can sneak a victory over Lions, it would show that we should be in a pretty strong position. Of course, it seems like Europa Point actually got relegated last time. I remember the name of Louis but I used to have him in the whole team. Possibly. In the corner. Completely substitute time. Right. So Frank Dickinson, you're going to come on because the team does not look good enough without you. Where is Callum Thomas? You can come on. I think I'm going to come on as well. I think that's enough for now. I want to try and get this up as much as we possibly can, really. Let's bring on Moreno in place of Yusevic, because Moreno didn't play in the last game at all. And then Pepe in place of Elul. Right, let's do that. It's a few changes. It's only a friendly match. Doesn't matter too much, does it really? So PJ Toby seems very frustrated, as he would do if you're in a situation where you just conceded that goal, I suppose. Right, there is a highlight. This could be good. Shabby Gamer. Myself. Forward to Daesh. Ball out wide to Pepe. Of course, we are missing a couple of our better players. Oh, it's Ian Wilkes. He should be putting that in there. Not the best game so far, Wilkins, has he? He scored a couple of goals in that first friendly, but in this one he's struggling a bit. Isn't there anything in this for us? How do I change... change mentality. There we go. Let's go very flexible, very fluid, and let's go overload. Let's try and get this goal in the last few minutes. Oh, it's a corner to them. Again, I think defence seems to be our biggest problem at the moment. I think Frank Dickinson looks like to be a rock at the back. Definitely want to be building a defence around him, I think. So there is going to be a last minute highlight. It's not going to be a full-time whistle. Oh, it's going to be a counter-attack, isn't it? Because I went all out attack. And there is 2-0. That's not good, is it? Although we are losing to a team that's in the division above us, so it's not overly poor. But it just shows that we're not maybe as advanced. It's good though, because I didn't want to be too overpowered this first season. So it means that it looks like there is going to be a fight for that second division championship, and should we get it, then there should also be a fight to stay up next season, which is good. I don't want to be too, so I don't want to make the game too easy, do we? And this looks like a full-time whistle. Yeah, there's a save from Dickinson's header. Edu Luba brings it out, and there we go. It is a 2-0 loss to Lions in this pre-season friendly. And Lions deserve their win as well. So it means we've got a bit of work to do. I think we've got some good young players in this squad. I think we're going to do okay. I think we're in a strong position still, I think this is all just a test, all just a bit of a trying out period, seeing who the players are, who the good ones are, who we need to work with. But I think we're in a good position. I think we can push forward and really do well in this. Now what I will do then is I will play the rest of the friendly matches off camera. I don't think we'll do any transfers, but I will have a little look around. I'll also try and sort out a lot of the contracts as well. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far. Let's follow a few more. Let's follow the Premiership and let's follow Europa Point Reserves. I don't want to follow anything else, do I really? So yeah, we're going to call that it for an episode. Of course, if you enjoyed this one, please do hit the like and of course hit that subscribe as well. We'll come back next time and we will start off the season against Hound Dogs. We'll hopefully try and squeeze 3 games in. I don't know how long the video will be. We'll definitely squeeze in the first 2 games of the season. And like I said, if I have done any transfers, we'll have a look at who we've got in as well. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for some more of the FM18 Gibraltar Challenge. Bye.